season. So we see very large increases in mosquito populations following tropical storms.
According to that schedule and University of Florida's Dr. Phil Kaufman, our area is due for a swarm of floodwater mosquitoes. Not a plague or a Godzilla-like showing, but just enough to make you want to grab the fly swatter or bug spray.
One of many species that develop in these floodwater habitats. It's not invasive, it's one of our normal species, and it's large for a mosquito, but there's nothing unusual about it.
Last June, Tropical Storm Debbie unleashed record rainfall levels and flooding across north-central Florida. The Gallinipper is one of the species of floodwater mosquitoes that many Floridians are already familiar with. During rainy conditions like this, coolers much like this one can provide the standing water that's the perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes, which can mature in as little as 1 week. These parasites spawn from their eggs that remain dry and dormant for years. And when the female mosquitoes mature, they'll be hungry for blood. I learned at a USDA lab that the mosquitoes are attracted to you whether you like it or not, so the best thing to do is prepare. There's a variety of things that everyone, including North Central Florida residents, can do to protect themselves from mosquitoes. Within some city limits, spray trucks patrol problem neighborhoods to combat high mosquito numbers. Researchers with the United States Department of Agriculture have a lab in Gainesville where scientists work on lacing military-grade uniforms with insect repellent.
As a result of this work, in 1952, permethrin treatment of military uniforms was discovered in the 1970s out of this work. And to this day, we still use both of those, both DEET repellent and permethrin treatment of uniforms, as standard practice when we deploy personnel in combat areas.
The repellents attached to each of the uniforms are built to last at least 50 wash cycles, more than enough for a tour of duty. But you don't have to be a scientist or a soldier to fight mosquitoes.
You and your neighbors have virtually complete control on the mosquito populations. You can dump those containers, be vigilant about it, don't let debris accumulate in them. The mosquitoes feed on the debris and the bacteria that feed on the debris, so grass clippings and fallen leaves. Keep your gutters clean if you have gutters. If you have bird baths, dump them once a week and scrub them and then refill them with water.
So when you're preparing your hurricane readiness kit, don't forget that after the rain, the mosquito's buzz is just as bad as its bite. Chris Gilmore, TV 20 News.